Welcome back to Phasmophobia. If you guys could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. All that being said, today we're going to continue on with our little whatchamacallit, where we're trying to identify all the ghosts and then go look up their traits on the Wikipedia and go over their non-anecdotal information. So let me pop that back off of OBS, pop into here. We're doing this on professional, so we get all three evidence, one cursed possession, and moderate amount of hiding spaces. And we're doing it on Tanglewood, as it is a straightforward and simple map. Nothing to it but to do it. Let's do this. Alrighty, we're not going to worry about perfect investigation on these. We just want to identify the ghosts, look up their Wikipedia. So we're going to use EMF, thermals, and ultraviolet to quickly identify the ghost room and hopefully get evidence as quickly as possible. Maybe say quickly 10,000 more times. Nice bone zone, dude. Oop, heard a light switch. In here. Interesting. The whole place is going to be cool because it's snowing. Maybe we could see some difference. Not really. Nah, no real difference yet. Although it is technically warmer, consistently warmer in here. Which would make it mean that this is the hallway was where the ghost room is. God damn it, I hate the hallway ones. And also kind of identified as not being ultraviolet already. Please be a breaker, please beeper, thank God. I don't know if I turned that light off. Oh well. I turned that light on. Alright, let's go grab some more equipment. So we have an entryway ghost, which at least will make for a short haul for all the equipment. Let's hold record, see if it spots ghost orbs before I do. Damn, that would have been nice. No ghost orb zone. How's the temps looking? 2.6. We're going in a direction. Don't know if it's a good one. What are the odds we could start this off right and get a ghost we haven't gotten before? I know I'm being way too optimistic here, but actually, let's bring this in. Oh, dick. Well, I mean, I guess that works. Are you here? Are you close? So, ghost writing and spirit box. That's a good couple of evidences, probably. Ghost writing, spirit box, no ultraviolet, no ghost orbs. The spirit, Moroi, Dio. Do I have all of those? I do not have Moroi, so what are the odds we get freezing temps here? Pretty fucking good! First try! Oh, I could shut you off too, you're annoying. Freezing temps, we got a Moroi, hell yeah! Alright, let's gear ourselves up to go back in there. And since I don't even know if we need to go back in there. I don't know. Let's I'm gonna pull up the thing because I didn't prepare this far in advance for some reason. Don't save it to the toolbar. Just make it a new window. God damn it! All right, there's 10,000 ads. Go back to window capture, opera, ghost, window capture, opera. Okay, what the hell? Window capture. Jesus. There we go. Boom. No, I need to go over there, which it is. There we go. All right. Hopefully that is somewhat close to. Yep, there we go. I can see it working. All right. I'll put this in the link in the description below. What is this? Phasmophobia.fandom.wiki or .com/wiki/ghost. So scroll down here a little bit, you'll end up seeing types of ghost. Go ahead and click on that guy. It takes you down to here. It's arranged like the journal, so you can just, you know, if you're familiar with it, you can just know where ghosts are at. We got ourselves a Moroi, finally, awesomely. And yeah, with ghost writing, it can't be mimic. It is absolutely chocked full of ads. Can't really judge it too much based on that. You got to make a living somehow. If the ads are covering the price of the server and the domain, then that's what it is. There's some information from the journal. Obviously, we got spirit box, ghost writing, and freezing temps. Their strength is the hunting speed depend directly on the average team sanity, not the sanity of the people in the house, not the sanity of anything else, just the average, total average. So if you get some players that are dead, your average sanity is going to be permanently tanked. Abilities, they can curse players through the spirit box or through the parabolic microphone, making them lose sanity faster, meaning that there's just a sanity decrease, increase. Weaknesses, they will be disoriented for longer when smudged during a hunt. So, you know how like when you ignite a incense or smudge the ghost kind of, you're invincible from it, or the ghost can't kill you for about 5 seconds. For the Moroi, that is 7.5. With the tier 1 incense, it's kind of difficult to tell, because basically as long as they're not chasing somebody or killing you directly, then you know that they're smudged. But with a tier 2, they're slowed for 7.5 seconds instead of 5, and with a tier 3, they're completely stopped for 7.5 seconds instead of 5. That's how you tell. Excerpt from the journal. Moroi have risen from the grave to drain energy from the living. They have been known to place curses on their victims, curable only by antidotes or moving very far away. So I think despite what this says, I gotta take everything in the journal with a grain of salt. You don't need to take standing medication. You just need to leave the house and come back in. The Moroi is the type of ghost of Phasmophobia. Its ability to curse players to lower their sanity, combined with its increased speed at low sanity levels, can cause it to become the fastest ghost in the game. The Moroi has the ability to curse targets through the following ways. By successfully obtaining a response from the spirit box, this will curse the person who caused the response, either by asking the questions or triggering a failsafe. So somebody near you asks it, by hearing paranormal sounds through the parabolic microphone, or by successfully recording any sound with this new sound recorder. So if somebody asks the spirit box a question and it responds and you're nearby, you're not getting cursed. When a player is cursed, their passive sanity drain is doubled. Being in a lit area will no longer prevent the sanity drain, and the light from firelights will no longer mitigate against sanity loss. Walking outside of the investigation area will still pause sanity drain until they enter again. Consuming the sanity medication removes the curse from that player. Players that have been cursed before in the contract can be cursed again. So yeah, if you walk out, take sanity medication, come back in, you can get cursed again. So I guess I was wrong in that. I thought all you had to do was leave the building. Multiple players can be cursed at the same time, but curses do not stack on a single player. So if you keep asking spirit box questions and he keeps trying to curse you, you're only ever going to get cursed once. The Moroi's speed during hunts is dependent on the average sanity and will change during a hunt according to the current average sanity. The base speed increases by an average of 0.083 meters per second for every 5% sanity below its average hunt threshold of 50%. The list below shows each possible base speed for the Moroi. So if you're greater than or equal to 45% sanity, so basically between 45 and 50, the ghost speed is 1.5 meters per second. 40 to 45, and it'll just keep going by 5% increments, and it keeps going down all the way to 2.25 meters per second. So almost, not quite, almost doubles. Almost adds with meter per second. Unlike most of the ghosts with speed bonuses, the Moroi accelerates with the continuous line of sight of a player below 5% insanity. The maximum speed of Moroi is 3.71 meters per second, almost 25% faster than the Revenant's 3 meters per second. God damn. When using instance during a hunt, the duration where the Moroi cannot see nor kill players is 7.5 seconds instead of 5. That's the most important way to identify Moroi. Strength and weaknesses, again, this is from the journal. Strength, the weaker the victim, the stronger the Moroi. That's referring to the average sanity and the faster hunting speed. Weakness, Moroi suffer from hypersomnia. I think it's supposed to be hypersomnia. Weakening them for longer periods, meaning you instance them for 7.5 seconds instead of 5. On limited evidence, 1 to 2, Moroi will always have spirit box as one of its evidence types. So if you're on Nightmare or Insanity, the Moroi will always have spirit box, and obviously it'll always have it with the 3 evidence. If you're on no sanity or no evidence, the ghost will literally have no evidence. This one claims the visual concept of Moroi curse, but I really don't want to click on that to see it. Given the Moroi's ability to drain sanity after responding through Spirit Box, it is recommended to refrain from utilizing the Spirit Box after obtaining the first response if necessary. Only the player who previously asked a question should use the Spirit Box again. Uses of parabolic microphone should also be limited, and if required for an objective, should also be done by the player that previously used the Spirit Box. So basically, if you think you get a Moroi, whoever's getting the Spirit Box responses should also do the voice recordings and the parabolic objective. Due to the Moroi's ever-increasing speed with the lower player's sanity drops, managing sanity levels is more important than ever. Sanity medication should be used as soon as possible after a player finds out they have been cursed. Lights should be kept on where possible and in dark rooms where lights don't stop sanity drain completely. Or if the player cannot turn on lights due to any reason limited by the fuse box, lights broken, ghost event, killed lights, firelight should be used judiciously to slow down the sanity drain. Yeah, I kind of covered enough so you guys could come up with your own ways to identify how the ghost is doing some of this. The Moroi is the ghost with the fastest potential speed in the game, reaching staggering 6.4 meters per second speed under the following conditions. The ghost speed set to 150, blood moon, you're at basically 0 sanity, and continuous line of sight for 13 seconds. God damn. So they don't actually talk about how much extra your sanity drain speed is increased. That's a little bit unique or interesting. I thought they would have talked about that a little bit. Alrighty. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go ahead, pop that down, pop back up in here. So yeah, we're at about 80% sanity. I don't know what our curse position is, so we're going to go try to drain our sanity a little bit. Get it to hunt, so we'll get this down to 50, get it to hunt, and go from there. I'm actually going to want 2 of you. Actually, just had this a little bit ago during the... You good, bro? I have a light? Yes, I do. You're very active for some reason. Thankfully not tarot cards. No monkey. I don't know if voodoo drains your sanity. It's looking like summoning. Yep, summoning. So I'm pretty sure every time you light one of these, it takes away your sanity. So 1, 2, let's go take a look. I don't think you have to fully light the circle. I think it just drains your sanity as you light it. So we were at about 85, 88%. I lit 2 candles. Oh yeah, dear God. A little bit more than I intended, so we're at an even 40% right now. So not only can it hunt, but it can hunt with a little bit of aggression. We're going to grab our sanity medication, turn off our light. My goal is going to be go from here over to the garage, and we're just going to listen to its hunting speed. It's 20% per candle. Damn. Technically it's allowed to hunt, so we just gotta wait. I'm also going to set this up so that the ghost cannot hear me, but I can still talk to you guys. Let's verify that worked. Yes, it did. I even have hiding in here. How nice. We're at about high 30s. No, yeah, we're at about 38, 37-ish%. As long as we're above 35, we're going to be at the... Oh, here we go. You can hear that's normal speed, basically. But after this, I'm going to turn this light back on, go down there, light another summoning circle candle, and I'll go from 35, 40 down to 15, 20. There we go. I really did not want to have to do anything there. Got a few seconds, so it's going to get down here, light one more. There we go. So now we're down to 15 to 20%. Oh, it's an event, Jesus. Also a dick move. Should be able to get now, and it'll be much quicker. Yep, you could hear that difference. After this, I'm going to go down there and light one more candle. That'll bring me down to 0. That is the end of that. Kind of want to go grab 2 sanity medications. And I'm down to 0. We can get out of here. When I get back in, it is going to be ready to hunt immediately. Look at that weird one. Normally you'd see that and think twins. Yeah, so we're down to 0 sanity. I think these do, on professional, I think these do 50%. I just need to be ready. Save up all my sprint. Because I'm going to go from here straight into El Garaje. It'll take a second, observe its speed, and then I'll take both of these incense or sanity medications pretty much back to back. Oh, I forgot I had a crucifix in there. Well, let's keep waiting. It's basically big, because I'd have to drop this, go out there, grab that crucifix, move it, come back in here, pick this up, and then get back in the hiding spot in 25 seconds. That's not good. There's the other use of the crucifix gone. Kinda wish I had a better hiding spot than this, but this one I'll have to do. Should be right about now. Jesus. Of course, it went down to the basement. think I have to do this again. God damn it. Another 20 seconds later. And... and that's one way to really identify Moroi. I think it just went down to the basement again. God damn it. Yeah, that, imagine that with a bunch of line of sight speed up. Oh god, that thing could be so goddamn quick. And yeah, you heard that thing going from Usain Bolt down to the nice leisurely walk down the sidewalk. Alrighty, that's Moroi. It took a little bit longer than necessary because the ghost screwed me over by constantly going into the goddamn basement. It's doing a lot of those double slopes too, which is a bit odd. Oh, and those apparently only do 25%, that's why. Which the ghost is at its slowest at 50 or 45 to 50% anyway, so that works too. So that there do be Moroi. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could like, comment, and or subscribe, I would appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel does help me put more back into the channel for you. I hope you all managed to learn something. If you could learn me something down in the comments below, I would appreciate it. All that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.